Hey, it's Jennifer Sparks. I'm going to be your YouTube tour guide today. We are at Caesars in New Orleans, Louisiana. This video is not going to be about my resort stay. This is going to be about what to do around Caesars. So this video will be great if you are staying at Caesars or any of the resorts around it. In this video today, I'm going to be covering nearby hotels, dining, and happy hours, as well as breakfast, shopping, and attractions. It'll be a great what to expect before you go video. It will also be helpful for anybody that is experiencing a hard time booking at Caesars, whether they are booked or whether the rates are too expensive. This will give you an idea of what other hotels are very close. Let's go check out the nearby Riverfront first. This is about a 10-minute walk away from Caesars. You could also find the streetcar down here, which I'll be showing you in my next video. Purchasing the streetcar Jazzy Pass is a great way to see New Orleans in a short amount of time. The riverfront is where you're going to find the river cruises and cruise ships. This is a great area to stay in if you're planning a cruise to New Orleans. And this is how far away Caesars is from Riverwalk. In this area in the riverfront, you could also find the outlet connection, over 75 dining and shopping outlets. The closest hotel to here is Hilton Riverside. The Riverfront Hotel is also close, as well as the Hilton Garden Inn. But you are just a short walk away if you're staying at Caesars, Harrah's, or Nobu. Our stay at Harrah's was for 4 nights and 5 days, so it left us a lot of time to go exploring. Ideally, when you stay at a casino, it's in your best interest to spend your money at the casino, at the restaurants there, but sometimes it's cool to try something new. Our visit was in between Mardi Gras and St. Patrick's Day. If you're someone that likes to participate and dress up, you can find an outfit to wear right in town. There are many stores like this one. Very unique gift stores. This is a shopper's paradise if you're looking for something different. This is steps away from the casino. I have to be honest here, I didn't pre-plan any of this. I kind of went here going blind. We literally just walked out of Caesars and we're like, let's just see where we end up. One thing that is a must-do if you come to New Orleans is try the beignets. Last time we were here, we went to Café du Monde. This time, we're going to try somewhere new. Well, it's not new, it's just new to us. This is Café Beignet, and there are several locations around New Orleans. Yes, that piano is playing. You could also order lunch here. It's not just beignets. Café du Monde is notorious for having very long waits, which rightfully so. They deserve it. It's historic. It's a really cool place, but it was refreshing to walk right in here and get service right away. You go to the counter and you order, and there's a lot of different pastries to choose from as well. They serve breakfast here all day, and the coffee is really good. We had all good intentions on coming back here and trying the pastries, but there was so many other great places to try that we never made it back here. I absolutely love the decor and the feeling in here. It feels like Main Street, USA, and Disney World. But the star is the beignets. It was $4.99 for this. We also ordered the breakfast sandwich. It was a great experience. I would recommend this place, definitely. It was roughly about a 10-minute walk from Caesars. They have inside and outside dining. This location on Canal Street offers live music occasionally. The Bourbon Street location has live music starting at 10 a.m. Now we are already 8, but I'm going to show you some other places that you could have breakfast. Now we are walking around the Central Business District, where you can find cafes, diners. I also find there's a lot of places that are kind of like dessert bars where you could order a cocktail with your dessert or coffee. Some of them are open. This one's open in the evening. Looks really cool. As I mentioned earlier, I don't have a plan. We were just walking the street saying, wow, that looks cute. So I'm sharing with you places that I think I would want to go if I ever came back again. We never made it here for breakfast, but when I was sharing with people that I was staying with Caesars and asking for recommendations, a lot of people said, come to Mother's. Mother's is also close to Caesars Casino area. Other hotels that are close to this area are Hyatt Regency New Orleans, Sheraton New Orleans, Hilton New Orleans Riverside, the Ritz-Carlton New Orleans, Loews New Orleans Hotel, Ace Hotel New Orleans, they're all New Orleans, the Jung Hotel and Residence, Four Seasons Hotel New Orleans, Courtyard Marriott New Orleans, Downtown Convention Center. The next morning, we tried to go to Ruby Slippers. We've been there before and it's awesome, but it was way too crowded. So we're gonna go there later in this video. Sometime you could have a great experience dining in a restaurant in a hotel. This is Hotel Fontenot. They have a cafe there called Gospel Coffee and Boozy Treats. There was no seating, so we're going to walk down the street a little bit more. Oh, what is this? This is really pretty. Tula, coffee and breakfast. That sounds perfect. This is in the old number 77 hotel. Oh my God, I love the aesthetics here. This is really comfortable. We must have just been here at a really good time because I was surprised there really wasn't anybody here. We were there about 11 o'clock. They were just finishing breakfast, but they were able to serve us. This is not a sit-down breakfast. You go to the counter and you order off the menu. The menu looked great though, and the prices were really reasonable. What a nice, relaxing breakfast. Believe me, I love people, but sometimes a little quiet is nice. This yogurt was so good, and the granola was delicious. It was only $6. It came with fruit. The egg sandwich was excellent. It was a great deal. The bagel sandwich was $13. The structure of this hotel dates back to 1854. It is a really cool place. I definitely would recommend going to check this out. This is Windsor Court. This hotel was lovely. It was located right next to where we were staying at Harrah's. I saw it out my window and I'm like, I have to go check this out. It looks so beautiful. This hotel has rooms that are bigger than most. It has a rooftop pool. It has high tea in the afternoon. It's very elegant. I was like, Kelly, I think we're like underdressed for this place. It looks so fancy. But the people that were working there were really nice. It wasn't uptight and pretentious. We look like tourists coming in there with our cameras, but they were like, stay as long as you want. They were very comfortable and friendly. This is right next door to Caesars. So if you're staying at Caesars, check it out. If you're finding this video and this information helpful or entertaining, can you do me a favor and please like the video? To see more of my video tours about Caesars and Harrah's in New Orleans, or more videos about New Orleans, or if you want to see more of my casino tours of other casino destinations, I'll leave some playlists at the end of this video. Just click on the playlist that you would like to see. If you are staying at Caesars or Harrah's, if you go down here on Fulton Street, there's going to be a lot of little restaurants and stuff here. This is right in between the walkway of Caesars and Harrah's. You just walk down this street. It's a pedestrian street. It's lovely to see, easy to walk on. There's no traffic. There's little lights overhead when you walk down the street at night. It's just really pretty. There's a sports bar down here called Manning's. It's part of Caesars Entertainment. Over here, again, this is the Riverwalk. So if you stay at Caesars and Harrah's, you are right by the Riverwalk. You are right by the warehouse district that we are in now. You're by the central business area. You're by the French Quarter. You're not far from Bourbon Street. It's an excellent area. Now we're going to go out and see if we could find some happy hours, and we're going to take you guys with us. Again, we have no idea where we're going. We just kind of walk around and say, hey, look, they're having a happy hour. Let's go in. Unfortunately for us and for anybody that wants to see seafood, we don't eat seafood. So some places we walk in and we're like, no, this isn't going to work. House of Blues isn't open yet. I know. Who goes to New Orleans and doesn't eat seafood? That's us. We just don't like it. Saw a couple Irish pubs. We're like, let's go in there, but they were pretty full. Some of these places, they have happy hour, but it's at the bar only, and sometimes there's no seating. So we're really trying to find like a happy hour that we can sit down, maybe get some service somewhere. We are in the heart of the French Quarter right now. Everywhere is cool. Honestly, I don't even care where we eat. I'm just having such a fun time walking around here. New Orleans is just a trip. I highly recommend it if you're on the fence about going. It's really walkable. It's really fun. It's something to see for sure. It's getting later. We're kind of giving up on the happy hour idea. We're just going to find a seat anywhere. This place looks really cool. This is called the Napoleon House. Wow, look at this. This building dates back to the 1700s. It's amazing. I never heard of this place, and I really didn't know much about it, but it was very popular. I could see why it was so busy, though. It was very interesting. Got my Guinness beer. This was so delicious. I can't even imagine how many calories were in it. It was a spinach artichoke bread bowl.
Are they all different kind of breads?
I think so. It's this, and I think this is the top of the bread bowl.
Oh my God! It's a bread bowl. It's so hard to see here. It's dark, but it's very cool. It's very intimate.
This is like it's like a pita. It's pretty good.
This restaurant had inside and outside dining. It was really neat. Something to see, that's for sure. And these are just very few options. There are so many places down here, and it is not one size fits all. There's places with music, there's refined dining, there's so many different choices, but this is just where we ended up, and I want to share it, in case you don't know where you're going when you go there, to make it a little easier, to give you some ideas. Another thing I'd like to add too is you could take your drinks to go. You don't necessarily have to drink them in the establishment. You buy them. You could take it and walk on the road. I have one more place to show you that we ate for dinner, which is on the same street as the Napoleon House, that yummy place I just showed you with the spinach artichoke bread bowl. We're still in the French Quarter. Not sure what's going on over here. It looked like they were doing some work. I think there was some plumbing situation going on while we were there. Let's go check out Sylvain. This is another very old place. It was a historic carriage house. You could dine inside or outside on the courtyard. So we're gonna see what that's like. I love the look of the inside place, but it was such a nice day. I'm like, well, maybe it'll be nice to sit outside. Our stay here was in February and we're from Connecticut, so any chance we have to sit outside is a good chance. The whole Northeast got hammered with snow this year, and we've been away all winter, so it's part of me that feels a little guilty. I really do. My kids are like, when are you coming home? We're like, when it stops snowing, we'll be back.
Hi. This is a really cool place.
We still have so much to see and do. We're currently in Hilton Head, South Carolina. We ordered a couple beers and split a chicken sandwich. Came with a large plate of fries. It was a magical evening dining under the stars. This winter traveling thing gets better every year for us. It hasn't always been like this. We've always been business owners and hardly ever got away. But now we're, as we're getting older, we're in our 50s now, and we're like, hey, it's now or never. We don't have grandchildren yet. I have a mom still, but she's in good shape. I don't have to worry about her so much. We're in a good place where we both could walk well. We're not sick. It's time for us to go. It's time for us to enjoy our lives. Every new destination we go just opens up space in our head. It makes us think and feel like anything is possible. I really hope this travel channel is an inspiration for others to do the same and to get out there and enjoy your lives. Oh man, I hope you guys are hungry. I'm going to take you to Ruby Slippers. We got up super early in the morning because last time we came here, it was packed and was like a 25-minute wait. And I was like, no, we'll just come back early. And that's what we're doing. This is super early in the morning. And I highly recommend you doing this if you want to go to Ruby Slippers. And I highly recommend that you do because the food is superb. This is open for breakfast and lunch only. Closes at 2 o'clock during the week and 3 o'clock on weekends. There are many different locations and many different ways you could get your eggs Benedict. I love that. I'm going to try the one with the biscuit today. I believe it's called 1 tomato, 2 tomato. It has a regular tomato on it and a fried green tomato on it too. You could also get boozy kind of drinks if you feel so inclined to do that too. We're just going to have coffee. Last time we were here, Kelly got the bananas Foster pancakes and he loved it, and he got that again. Yep, my eggs Benedict was fantastic. They served it with a salad. Love this breakfast place. It's really good. If you made it this far into the video, thank you so much. You are a total rock star and I really appreciate you. Please share with me where you like to dine when you come to New Orleans. Maybe we'll try that next time, and there will be a next time. We love it here. Super friendly, welcoming place too, I must add. But all of New Orleans is. Sometimes we'll be walking down the street and someone will start talking to us and we think they want to sell us something, and they just want to say hi. They want to welcome you to their town. It's just a really cool, interesting place. I really like it a lot. Not sure if we would ever come for Mardi Gras. I'll leave that for other people. I like to come after Mardi Gras. Next video, we'll be talking about the streetcars. I'll be showing you what it's like and see if it's for you or not. You could also see a video of what our stay was like at Harrah's and how we did it in the casino. You can find those videos right here. Click on the New Orleans playlist on the left. But whatever you do, make sure you book that trip to New Orleans and you pack your bags and you go. It's awesome and you deserve to be here. Always remember to be well to yourself and kind to others. Safe travels to you and good luck in the casinos.